Hi, so it's been quite a while since I did my last video, my first video, because I think there was technical difficulties with my second and I ended up not even posting it because I couldn't even get the videos to merge. So things have been a little chaotic since the last video. I got engaged and most of my time has been pretty much consumed by wedding planning, and I finished up a semester of school and just work and everything like that. So it just really never panned out to make another video. However, I do want to spend more time doing that. I really enjoy making the videos, and so I wanted to do, because the first video I did a more vibrant eyeshadow, so I wanted to do a more natural eyeshadow this time and kind of show like different things that you can do with that. I already went through and I did my full makeup. I did my foundation, my blush, I did some highlight, and I also did my blush, my eyebrows, and very, very faintly you can see under my eyebrows I did a brow defining, kind of like a cream. And I actually can show you what that is. I have it in my benefit kit. Nope, that's not it. It is highbrow, and it looks like that. So I just kind of, just rub it on there, and then I take a brush that's a little bit more foundation kind of base, like to do like little areas, and I just smoothed it out. So that's that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna start off by priming my eyelids, and I'm going to use Urban Decay priming because like on the last video I used NYX. The kind that I have, it's more to make things more pigmented, and since I'm doing a natural eyeshadow, you don't really need to make it super pigmented. So I like this eyeshadow primer a lot. This was, I believe, $15. So I'm just gonna go ahead and smear it on there. So you can either use your finger, or I have this cute little sponge ball. So I'm just gonna go over and kind of lightly tap it just to make sure it's smoothed out. Okay. I got this at TJ Maxx, by the way, or Claire's, one of the two. So the eyeshadow I'm going to use is from Tarte. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm subscription, which I love. It's kept me out of Sephora, because I would go to Sephora and spend easily $100. And well, frankly, weddings are expensive and you really can't do that very often. So it's kept me out of Sephora, and I get high-end quality products, and I pay $20, $21 a month. And this palette is obviously a lot more expensive than $21. So it's called Rainforest of the Sea. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to still make it kind of fun. And this is one of my go-to eyeshadows that I love to do. And I'm going to go in with this pinky kind of color. You can see how much I actually use of these two and like nothing of the others. The pinkish color is called Heat Wave. I'm going to go in with just a typical eyeshadow brush. I'm going to try to do as much as I can on my cell phone. By the way, I got a new cell phone, so I broke my other one. Actually, my dog did. She was really excited and she ran through with her toy, and the toy was horizontal in her mouth, and she took my cell phone that was charging on a bookcase out with it. So, can't be really mad. She was really, really excited. My phone was really old, so, and it had no memory. So I'm just gonna kind of sweep it across almost the whole eyelid and kind of get up towards the top. And I just I go with both eyes at the same time and kind of work together and then kind of try to balance them at the end instead of doing one eye completely and then doing the other eye, because then I feel like you have to clean your brush a little bit more. I almost put that on my nose a little bit because I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. I really love this color. I think it's very flattering. It's a little fun with the sparkles, but it's simple too. It's not really over the top. Which, I mean, I love bright eyeshadows. I mean, it's nothing to me to walk out with neon green eyeshadow. And I really just I don't care. I like it. Kind of trying to go up to the highbrow here. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with this brown color, which is called Malibu. It's also one of the sparkly shades. BoxyCharm did send out another Tarte palette that it's basically the same colors, they're just not sparkly, which I was okay with. Because I'm trying to get into some natural colors. Sorry, my phone's trying to auto adjust here. I'm a little close to it, I guess. So this is like my go-to signature style. I always like to do a lighter color on the inner eye, and then a darker color on the out. Kind of elongates the eyes. I have reversed it, and it worked out pretty good. It was more of a brighter color on the outside and a darker color on the inside. So it was still a pretty bright eye look. It's just you have to pair the colors just right for it to work. Okay. Forgive me as oh, and this time I was smart enough to block out the mirror so there's not like scary creatures in the background like in my last video. Okay. So if you ever find that you have an eyeshadow that kind of has a fallout, I know in the last video I said it, but just take your foundation brush and just kind of sweep it away. If you feel like you've taken off some of your highlight or anything, you can just lightly take your brush over. You don't really even have to reapply any product. I do want to take my brush again, and I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to take the Heat Wave again. I just feel like I did take my Malibu a little too far inward. I still want the light. This okay. And so then to like kind of blend it out, well, first let me make sure that's clean. I have a dual-ended brush, and this side is more for blending and this is for application. I have others. I got this one from Ulta. I'm not a huge fan of Ulta. I think I said that in my last video too. This one's more for like if you're doing like intense blending in a whole bunch of different colors. This would be perfect for that. I'm not. I'm just gonna do this one. I'm just gonna blend it up to the highbrow product, just so that it blends just a hair better. Okay, so I mean, it's a pretty simple look, but I am very fond of these colors together. They pair really nicely. I'm going to do a bottom color on my eyelids, and I got this one also from BoxyCharm, and I'm trying to see, I didn't get it too long ago, but it looks like it's already faded. Yeah, it's already faded off. The product name, it starts with a J, but it's a sparkly black eyeliner, pencil liner, and that's the only place that I really ever use pencil is on my bottom eyelid. Okay, that was like instant red eye right there. I was trying to be really careful not to poke myself. And then my go-to eyeliner is the Kat Von D. And there's two different types that I use. There's one with a bunch of flowers all over. This one is ink liner, and it's Trooper Black. I use the blackest of the black on the eyeliners. And so, let's see if I can do it on the phone. Oh, maybe not. Might be a little, just a hint too close. So let's see. I gotta scoop my chair out so I'm in the frame. So okay. So again, I know I had explained it the last time, but preparing for the wings, I always do the lids first. Then if I do a bottom eyeliner, I do connect them. And then you draw away from your eye, going towards your eyebrow. It's a good marker. Eyes are not always perfectly symmetrical. So that's how I typically do it so that I do get an even line. Then I just go across, and then obviously fill in the inside. Voila. It's not too hard. honestly, just getting them even is harder than the actual whole application. So okay. So the mascara that I've been currently using is Too Faced Better Than Sex. I really love this stuff. I feel like it's really, and I don't trust myself with mascara to do it with the camera lens. So I'm actually going to use my mirror. Ulta used to have a mascara that I loved, and then they got, well, I think they still make it. It's like a click mascara. And I love it, but that's like the only thing I really care about Ulta about. They angered me once, and since then I go in there for their deals. I will say they have really good deals. Sometimes they have some good sales that go on. But I'm a Sephora girl. Well, currently I'm a BoxyCharm girl because I'm a little on the broke side. I totally get why people really have long engagements now, not 9 months. But, you know, hey, at the end, you get to marry your best friend. So what's better than that, huh? Okay. And if you ever get a little bit of mascara on your eyeshadow, like you see right here, just take your eyeshadow brush and just lightly buff it out. It'll come right out. It's not that catastrophic. So there is the eyeshadow look. Oh, I see another spot that I got some mascara. Sometimes you gotta take a little bit of eyeshadow in there too. I'm gonna have to use my mirror for that. It's a little close to the eyeliner. So there's that. Look. The mascara I really think is phenomenal. This is after a while of using it too. It's pretty pigmented and it really elongates the eyelashes. Sometimes what I'll do is if I have extra time in the morning, I have like a little Tupperware dish and I'll put hot water in it. I'll make sure this is really sealed, and I just kind of put it in it and just make sure the water doesn't get in the seal, and it warms up the mascara. I only keep like 2 going at the same time of mascaras because I really don't want to have a whole bunch of mascaras going in and them go bad. It's one of those things that kind of scare me. But, you know, using 10-year-old eyeshadow doesn't scare me, but that does. Almay is another one that was pretty good. Still does not compare to this stuff. I got this in BoxyCharm as well, and I will say, this stuff is amazing. So to finish it off, I know I did everything else. The only thing I wait until absolute almost last, because last would be the setting spray, but there's no need to set it. I'm going to bed here shortly, so there's no need. It's lip gloss, and I got this stuff again from BoxyCharm. It's my love right this moment. And I guess it's DC. I'm not too positive. but it's called Lemonade is the color, and I really like it. It's very soft and subtle. Normally, pinks and oranges don't really look the greatest on me. Purples and darker colors tend to look better. Reds, maroons, purples. But this one is just really soft. It kind of just accentuates the natural lip color. And I'm really digging it. So, I mean, I know this video is a little bit quicker than the last one. The last one was like almost an hour full makeup. I really want to keep doing these. I think they're kind of relaxing. Someone did ask me, is it weird to like talk to yourself in the video? No. I talk to myself pretty much daily. My coworkers catch me talking to myself. So, I mean, hey, why not? Why not video it? So if there's any suggestions of things that you guys want to see, I'm very well open to it. Again, I will say I'm not a huge hair person. I'm not very talented at doing hair. I struggle to braid it. So, I mean, there's products that I can go over. There's products that I recommend and products that I do not recommend. My hair is a combination hair. I have really dry scalp, but my hair gets really oily. So, I mean, if there's something that interests you in whichever, I'm all ears. I'm all suggestions. You know, give me whatever you guys want to talk about, learn about. I love makeup, and I have a ton of it. I still have a bunch over at my parents' house. I did raid a lot of it and brought it back. I'm very much an eyeshadow person. So if there's a certain look, I want to get into the tape and creating eyeshadows that look like wings. That looks cool. So I really want to get into that. If that interests anyone, please let me know. I really want to do this. I really want to express, and you know what? I think everybody would enjoy it together. So let me know. Thanks.